Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Jaynarc. Today we are rebuilding the Tennessee Titans with Cam Ward. NFL season started this past Thursday with the Cowboys losing to the Eagles and the Chiefs losing to the Chargers just last night. And we got a big slate of games tomorrow on Sunday. But I say that to say we put our franchise on starting on week 1, and we're facing the Broncos. And this is obviously with the updated rosters of every move that has been made so far. So Cam Ward is a 68.
Bruh.
Whoa. Cam Ward's a 68. Oh, it's just morale. That's crazy. 68 threw me off because I'm using their rosters that they gave us. A 68 to start? That's abysmal. That is abysmal for sure. Alec Manor, I definitely want to see him do some stuff for this team. That's actually wild. that just threw me off. Left tackle, we've got Dan Moore, who's injured. He has a severe injury. That's a great start to the season. Skoronski's here at guard. Cushenberry at center. Blake Hans backing him up. Then we got Kevin Zeitler. Now right tackle, we got J.C. Latham. Like, we have a very bad team for the most part, but we have some gems here. And I guess the main thing is trying to see if if Cam Ward could make something out of nothing. But we're looking like we're guaranteed for another early pick. Roger McCreary, for some reason, is not a starting corner, and he's not injured. So we're going to fix that up real quick because that doesn't make any sense to me. And we also have Womack here. Why is Womack not in? Why would they mess up the depth chart like this? We got to have Womack in, of course. Free safety Xavier Woods, cool. Strong safety Amani Hooker. We also have this kid Kevin Winston Jr. We're gonna have here. He's a future starter, so hopefully he can make something happen. But they also have Quandre Diggs on the back end. So not a crazy squad. And quite frankly, I think we're gonna go to middle of the season. Might have like 2 or 3 wins, but let's see. Let's check it out. I'm hoping for the best. And we do have 3 wins. So we go 3-4, which is honestly really great to see. Like, I think that puts us in a good spot here. I want to take a look at how we're doing statistically. Our offense is ranked 17th. This man Cam has 4 touchdowns on the year. How do you only have 4 touchdown passes, bro? We have Tony Pollard with 5 rushing touchdowns. I guess. Cam Ward has 2 rushing touchdowns. Tyler Lockett's our lead receiver, the only person getting touchdown receptions. J.C. Latham has given up 7 sacks. Defense, we're getting some sacks, but not enough, not nearly enough. What a weird year to start. I mean, to only have 4 touchdown passes and we're 3-4, like, what's our overall? Like, how are we doing there? Cam Ward's still at a 70. His morale is just so down for some reason. I wonder why is that the case? We should make it, instead of him being a field general, change the offense to the scrambler offense. Normally, sometimes when we change that up, that could work out for us. Scrambler, spread offense, that works. Also, guys, because we reached 3,000 subs last month, we are going to be giving away a free copy of Madden 26. If you want to be eligible to get that copy, just comment down below the word greatest. Greatest or GOAT, whatever you want to do, greatest or GOAT. And by the end of this month, we'll definitely have a copy to give out for a lucky subscriber. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment the word GOAT or greatest, and you'll be considered. So we changed to spread offense here. Defense, I don't have much to say about the defense. Alejo, definitely want to develop him, but it's just so much, just so many moving pieces here. Like, we're just gonna have to let the season play out. I'm gonna sim to the end of the season, and so we ended up getting fired. Amazing. We love getting fired. So Cam had 19 touchdowns, 10 picks, got sacked 32 times. They didn't want to give us a chance. Tyler Lock was the lead receiver. So it looks like there's something I could have done to make us that could have done something for us to make the playoffs, I guess. I don't think that's fair at all, to be honest. Like, we get fired. What was our record? We couldn't have been the worst team in the league. We went 6-11. That makes sense. Now we got to do this all over again. So this is attempt number 2. We've simmed to the middle of the season. We're 3-4 yet again. But Cam Ward this time, offense is ranked 4th. He has 13 touchdowns, 5 picks. Finally, it's looking like simulation is on our side for this one. Kyle Mullings is getting the carries for whatever reason, but that works. Tyler Lockett has 7 touchdowns, so Tyler Lockett has become a staple for this team. And Draymond Jones has 6 sacks. Arden Key has 5 sacks. So guys are starting to do things. We're 3-4. Offense is ranked 4th. Would that happen in IRL? I doubt it. We also have 26 players ready to negotiate. Roger McCreary, you're a young corner. Do we have the cap space? Oh, we definitely do. So let's give you a 5-year deal. We get him back. Then we got Amani Hooker, starting safety. He's about 27 years old. We have Quandre Diggs as well, but he's on the older side, so we're going to re-sign him too. And we got Chiggy Okonkwo. You're 74 overall. We have Gunnar Helm, but why not have that other tight end, double tight end set? Draymond Jones, if you both could finish with 10 sacks, I'd re-sign you. Womack is here too. We give you a 3-year deal. Young corners that we're signing, we're extending. This is a great look. And we got Darrell Baker too. We have Jarvis Brownlee. If we get him too, that would be great. Oh, he says any future deal. All right, he's not messing with the deal. Tyler Lockett deserves an extension though, for sure. Van Jefferson, you need to do more. Honestly, you need to do more. And I'm thinking, what if we traded away L'Jarius Sneed? Reason why I'm thinking of trading him away. Okay, never mind. It'll be a penalty. Yeah, my fault. My fault on that. I'm capping. I'm for sure capping. This man's Tajay Spears is still injured, bro. What is your injury? Hello. Tyler Lockett, you're having a good year for us. I feel like there's not really anyone here that we could really move on from. Dan Moore, $35 million penalty. Yeah, so he's going to stay with us long term. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck with these contracts, honestly. So, we end up going 8-9. That's not a bad season at all. Tyler Lockett actually finished with 1,200 yards and 13 touchdowns. Our offense finished 7th. Cam Ward was 5th in passing yards with 38.97, 29 touchdowns, 10 picks, 69 completion percentage, 105 passer rating. I think he pretty much got Offensive Rookie of the Year. Calvin Ridley had 981 yards and 3 touchdowns. All right. Okonkwo had 9 touchdowns, 593 yards. See, perfect for a backup. And Dan Moore gave up 10 sacks. Defense, 11 sacks from Arden Key. I think we just locked down our guy. Draymond Jones had 7 sacks, and Oledaho had 4 sacks. He's a rookie from UCLA. I think we should definitely keep him. Roger McCreary, who we re-signed, he had 4 picks, 90 yards. I feel like we had a couple Pro Bowlers for sure. There's no doubt in my mind we had some Pro Bowlers. I'm actually interested to see what that looks like. And we were just a game away from finishing positive. I think we would have finished 9-8. That sucks, but Jags ended up taking it. They got it. And let's take a look at the Pro Bowl roster. So, Bo Nix, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, JT. Tyler Lockett was a Pro Bowl receiver. Wow. Offensive line, Kevin Zeitler, of course. D-line, if we had anyone, would be cool. We did not. Linebackers, no one. Cornerbacks, no one. Travis Hunter made it as a corner. And yeah, no one else, surprisingly. I feel like we kind of got gypped there. We definitely got gypped there. Super Bowl this year, I wonder who made it. It is the Chiefs. Oh, it's actually the Bills versus the Vikings. So J.J. McCarthy versus Josh Allen. Yeah, right. So Cam Ward did win Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is awesome. MVP went to Patrick Mahomes. Bills ended up winning the Super Bowl. Josh Allen wins MVP. He finally gets that Super Bowl. And yeah, so we're gonna build up on this. We have to re-sign some players and make things shake for this offseason. So we're gonna pick up Peter Skoronski's option. Draymond Jones, we're gonna let walk, but Arden Key, he wants to join us. I think a 2-year deal would work. He had 11 sacks for us, so I think that's well deserved. Darrell Breaker, we're gonna let walk too. Tyler Lockett, even though he has no interest, I want to see if we could re-sign you real quick. He is a Pro Bowl wide receiver. He's building that connection with Cam Ward. Why not keep him? But everyone else is kind of on the older side. We're on the older side of things. Everyone's past 30. And not saying there's anything wrong with being that, but we have to rebuild around our young team, our young quarterback. We really do. So I want to revamp a lot of it. This is the point of the rebuild, right? So we pretty much need everything the market has to offer. We don't need a quarterback. That's for sure. We don't need a backup quarterback. Cam Ward's chilling. Will Levy's back too. We still have Trevor Siemian. So they're back from their injuries. Running attack, Tony Pollard is still there. Kal-El Mullings, Tajay Spears. We could just let it rock for now, to be honest, and focus on that like next year. Kean Mitchell could be someone we throw into the loop. Someone we could give a deal, not like it's necessary, but because we really need receivers. That's what's really necessary. Marquise Brown, he's 29 years old though. That's the other thing. I'd rather draft someone than sign like an old head again, because that's just really what it comes down to, just having a bunch of old heads. Treylon Burks, nah, we're cool on that. Like, it's not really anything that's really exciting, but O-line, same thing too. Nothing really exciting here. We got Tevin Jenkins, who we could go with, who to have that depth piece could work out, because Kevin Zeitler probably got. Oh no, we didn't re-sign him, so we could sign Tevin Jenkins. I think that'd be a great signing for our O-line, and he's only 28 too, so we could get like 2-3 years out of him. And at center, Jordan Meredith. We have Lloyd Cushenberry. It's like whatever. Like, we could just draft someone to kind of help out on that end. And at the tackle situation, we got Jonah Williams here. We got Colton McKivitz, Jalen Moore. Just to have a backup in Jalen Moore, I don't think that would hurt us at all. And defense. So, Ebi Ketty. We have Oledaho, who's 22 years old, who's going to take over here and be that starter. And I'm very excited to see what he could do for us. Caleb Anchasan is a free agent. I'd rather get someone that's a younger prospect that we could have for, depth purposes, like Victor Dimukuji. I feel like he was on this team before, but that works for us. Nose tackle, everyone's in their 30s, don't need that. Right edge, we have Arden Key, who I'm very content with for the most part. At Sam, we have Cedric. We don't even have him, so we could sign Sion Takitaki. Sion Takitaki could be here. Inside linebacker, Nakobe Dean's a free agent. We can't really go for him. Angeloni would be a good fit. Ivan Pace went to the Falcons. We also have a kid, KJ Britt, here for a will linebacker position. We have James Williams Sr., but I'm not really feeling that. But we could get Angeloni, who could be a bridge player for us. Give him a 2-year deal. That would work out tremendously. And cornerback position, I think we're looking pretty good still. We have LeJerry Sneed, he's 29, Roger McCreary, Womack. Jarrell Baker did leave, but we have 3 solid corners, which I don't feel like we're going to feel like that's going to take a hit on us. We could sign it. We're going to sign our Darius Washington. We're literally like splurging in this off season because it's definitely needed. Tyler Bass or Evan McPherson. We're going to go Evan McPherson. We're going to give him a 2-year deal, get a new kicker. Maybe special teams could help us out with winning more. And we got Tommy Townsend, another position we could end up getting. We have a franchise quarterback. Let's see. So we just did all those moves. Let's advance to the next week. All right. So we look at our signings. We got Townsend. We got almost everybody we were looking for. Okay. That's good. That's a good sign. It seems like teams believe in what we have going on here, which is great. We went 8-9, so we might have a pick or two. I'm not too sure. Brian Robinson ended up signing with the Jets. That's great. That's great on their end. So we're ready for the draft. So Cowboys have the first pick in the draft. I'm actually interested to see who they go with. I feel like if they go QB, that'd be crazy. They go TJ Parker. He's a right edge. Let's see what the Colts do. Colts go Arch Manning. Wow. Arch Manning to the Colts. Browns. Do they go quarterback as well? They do. They get Garrett Nussmeier from LSU. Wow. So that's crazy. That's crazy. And is there other quarterbacks that got taken? Steelers got Lenore Sellers. Cade Klubnik to the Saints. Wow. So that's like 5 quarterbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do math. Yeah, 4 quarterbacks went early. So now it's our turn to pick. We're literally middle of the whole thing. A wide receiver drafted in the first round for our boy Cam Ward would be great. I see a guy here. His name is Denzel Boston. He's got B catching traffic, B catching, C release, C to have deep route. He's got elite acceleration. He didn't participate in the combine. He has decent speed though. He's a potential person we could draft. He is. I'm gonna pause the draft here. We'll take a look at what we have. Let's take a look at our depth chart and see what our glaring need is. Arden Key, we could get a backup D end. We could get a new inside linebacker. We could do things like that could help us out. I want to focus more so on getting to the quarterback as much as possible. I want these guys like Oledaho to get get pressure. I mean, he's in the second year, he's going to be a starter. New inside linebacker would be great for us. D-line, I'm actually pretty set with these two guys here, but we're definitely going to need depth. So, honestly, I just feel like maybe a receiver, maybe a first-round receiver. Xavier Restrepo's still on the team. James Prochet, Chimere Dike, who I definitely want to develop. Calvin Ridley, who had a down year. We could move on from him. Like, we're in an interesting spot right here, because a lot of these guys, we don't really, like, we could honestly ride with the same squad, but I'm going to try to trade away Calvin Ridley. Not because of not being a good player, but just because I want to be able to get something out of him before it's too late, before he's gone. And we didn't end up signing. I don't think we ended up signing that kid. So we got Dylan Parham. I don't think we ended up getting Tevin Jenkins. I don't believe, which would kind of suck. Did we get Tevin Jenkins? We got Skoronski, Cushenberry. Oh, we didn't get Tevin Jenkins. So if we traded away, what's his name? If we traded away Calvin Ridley, we'd have to get some return, like a good return, if we're gonna go with a receiver in the first round. So let's see, Calvin Ridley, and we go for Dylan Parham. And if we ask for like a pick on top of it, what would they say to that? What would they say to a fourth and Dylan Parham? They go for it. All right, so we move on from him, but for the sake of developing our offense, that's the real thing. And we don't want to take a bad miss at receiver here. This kid, Kevin Concepcion, looks nice too, but I don't know. Denzel Boston seems like he fits with what we're trying to do. And the thing is, I just really don't want to whiff here. That's the other thing with these drafts. You just don't want to whiff on a player. Like, and these guys are skipping their pro days and all of that. Like, and this is Nick Harbor from South Carolina. He's pretty nice, but you know what? We'll go first round. Denzel Boston, you're from Washington. We're gonna draft you. A scouting report. He's ranked number 6 in true value. Drafted him at number 15. He didn't drop a pass at the combine, but it said he didn't even go to the combine. So we get our receiver of the future. All right, so now in the second round. So getting a running back, I don't even think we need to do, because of our depth chart at running back already. Yeah, we have Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, Keaton Mitchell that we ended up signing, Jordan Mims. So we have a bunch of players there. We don't need to get the running back position. I think we could focus on is that inside linebacker though, or that Mike position. Round 3 to 4 projection. Torian York, B zone coverage. This kid is not too bad though. He's got good speed, great jumping. This kid's not bad. B zone coverage, B block shed, B tackling. Why do they say he's round 3 to 4 projection? I'll reach. He looks like he'd be solid. He looks like he'll be solid. Ranked number 50 true value. Drafted him at number 47. Perfect. Perfect. And now with those 2 picks being held, I think I'm going to let simulation handle the rest, see what they can do for us. And we're going to go to the first week of the preseason and look at our team. Draft recap. So that wide receiver was a 77. That Mike was a 73. We ended up getting a D tackle from Vanderbilt who's a 76. And the rest was just depth positions and kind of just misses here. But this kid, Denzel Boston, even though he has 88 speed, though, we're going to make it work. So this is what the team looks like post-draft, post-moves. We got Tyler Lockett, wide receiver 1, Chimere Dike 3, and Denzel Boston, wide receiver 2, all for Cam Ward. And offensive line, we got Dylan Parham, who we traded for, who's now going to start at left guard, and we're going to put Skoronski at right guard, which is great for us. Defensively, we got York being the back. We're going to learn behind Cody Barton. Arden Key, Aledaho is here. D-line is pretty set for the most part. This kid is already injured. How you just get drafted and you have a shoulder strain out for 1 week? All right, that's okay, I guess. How are you already injured? Did we not do our pre-draft check, our pre-draft physical? Defensively, our cornerbacks, they're gonna stay the same for now. Special teams, we got McPherson and Townsend. We don't even have a long snapper, which I just realized, but I guess we'll be all right for now. Chimere Dike will be the slot receiver. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted for him. That helps us out tremendously. We got our good run. All right, perfect. So we better do well. We better do well. So preseason, Will Levy threw 2 picks, did nothing. Cam Ward did it okay. It was 5 for 6, but Will Levy got sacked 4 times through 2 picks. Doesn't look that great. And Tajay Spears finally back running the ball, so that's a great sign. Jaynarc had 4 catches, 47 yards. Elick, 4 catches, 40 yards and a touchdown. Did David Boston play? 2 catches, 18 yards for the rookie. Let's see who gave up sacks. So Jalen Moore gave up 2 sacks, bro. Come on, bro. Lock in, gang. Like Vita Vea had 2 sacks. Jeffrey Simmons had a sack. Ebi Ketty had a sack. Of course he did. That was the guy we wanted to get too. Like, of course. Like, why wouldn't that be the case? I think we're gonna also draft or not draft. We're gonna sign a center because this team will definitely need that, like a backup. So let's go to GM's office, see who's available on the block. Obviously, we could trade for someone. Rico Dowdle's sitting here too as a free agent. But at center, we got Connor McGovern. We'll just go Connor McGovern just because of the veteran experience. Might as well have 2 veterans on the squad. We ended up beating the Panthers 28-16 in the second game of our preseason. And we take a look at these numbers here. Offensively, Will Levy, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, got sacked twice. He was 8 for 10. Cam Ward, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Everybody threw a pick apparently, except J.P. Ulmer. Everyone threw a pick. He got sacked. Keaton Mitchell, 12 carries, 40 yards. Not bad. Future starter. He's getting some reps. Love to see that for him. Receiving, Denzel Washington, 5 catches, 56 yards. So he's getting into his groove, which is great to see. Defensively, Arden Key, 2 sacks. Awesome. Hamilton actually came back first game and had a sack too. That's great to see. And Amani Hooker had a pick. Love to see that. So cool. 1-1 in the preseason so far. And this next game is against the Cardinals, who are 2-0. This should be a good testament to our season. Starters are going to play like 3 quarters. Let's see if we can win though. Nope, we don't win. But we ended up losing by 3, so close battle. Definitely a close battle. And I want to look at the numbers here because this will dictate who's staying. So Will Levy, 157 passer. He had 2 touchdowns. He was 10 for 12. Cam Ward had a bit of an off game. He was 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 10 for 20. Kyler Murray went off. Will Levy got sacked 3 times though. Rush attack, Tony Pollard was doing all right. Okay. Receiving, Jaynarc DK, 9 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, you solidified your position, my boy. You definitely solidified your position. Good work. Good work. Who gave up sacks, though? So, backup, tackle, and Brendan Crenshaw, Dixon, Rupich, and Jalen Moore. Jalen Moore, he kind of gave up a lot of sacks, my guy. I'm not going to hold you. Arden Key, another year, another game, another sack. But, yo, he gave up a lot of sacks. Like, just in the preseason alone. Like, I think I'm good on... I could cut him. I think I'll cut him. Because it's a lot of sacks to give up and to not be, like, valid. Because that's not valid at all. Timmy Horn, we're going to cut you. Juan Roberts. Nah, I'm going to put Jalen Harrell on the practice squad. Ricky Branson. All right, we're going to cut John Okuju. We're going to cut Jordan Mims. I want another tackle, bro. Like, because dude had give up so many sacks. Like, it looked like you were struggling to just even maintain. So, I'll get rid of you. Can I trade him away? Yeah, he has no trade packages. Yeah, that's just... Yeah, we're alright. We're alright, man. Thanks for your work. Thanks for your work. But I think that's like 4 sacks in 3 games. Against backups. What would I look like keeping you on the team against backups, bro? Like, are we serious? So, I'll go with Colton McKivitz. Sign him. He's 74 overall. A bit older, but... Maybe he'll be a difference maker. Because... That's abysmal. So week 1 is against the Steelers. It's against the Lenore Sellers, so it's a rookie. We have high aspirations for our team this year. I'm expecting us to make the playoffs. Like, there's no reason why we don't make the playoffs. So Cam Ward lead the way. Denzel Washington, Tyler Lockett, Jaynarc DK. You guys better hold it down offensively. Defensively, we got lots of potential here. I'm very excited to see what we could do. And, yeah, let's sit past this first week. So we ended up losing just by 2 points. That's a rough way to lose a game. Let's see our numbers. Cam Ward threw 2 picks. He was 18 for 32. Same thing with Lenore Sellers. He threw 2 or didn't throw a pick. Tony Pollard, 19 carries, 78 yards. Okay. Receiving, Jaynarc DK, 5 catches, 57 yards, 1 touchdown. Amari Cooper actually is on the Steelers. Denzel Washington had 3 catches, 45 yards. Tony Pollard had a receiving touchdown. Kevin Byard had a pick. Oh, former Titan. And Corey Hamilton actually got a sack. So our guy was getting to the QB. But tough start to the season. But all right, it was a close game. We got the Patriots who are 1-0. I feel like we have potential to win this game. Like, I still have high hopes for our season. And we ended up winning the game. We won 23-20. Great for us. I want to see the numbers of this because that's important to see. Cam Ward, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, sacked twice, 18 for 24. So we bounced back big time. Tony Pollard. Kean Mitchell was getting some carries. Love to see that. Love to actually see that. I'm actually very excited about that. 6 catches, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns for Stephon Diggs. But 7 catches, 50 yards for Denzel Boston. So he's getting his touches. He seems comfortable. Dan Moore gave up a sack. Dylan Parham gave up a sack. But they gave up sacks too. Jerry Simmons had 2 sacks. He made himself known. Aledo had 2 sacks. Love to see that. All right. And then Roger McCreary with a pick. So Aledo, we're expecting a big season out of you. And same thing with Arden Key. Don't disappear now. We got an AFC South matchup here against the Colts. And we need to keep this train going. And we end up losing. When it doesn't say win the game, it's an assistant L. We lost 28-18. Whoever QB1 is, probably Anthony Richardson. This is ridiculous. No, it's Archie Manning. Archie Manning went to the Colts. Forgot. Cam Ward threw a pick. Got sacked twice. All right, Tony Pollard, 2 touchdowns, rushing the ball. Not bad, but need more. Denzel Boston is having a good year, though. Dan Moore, you're giving up too many sacks, my boy. Like, holy crap. Leto had half a sack. Like, too many. Like, Dan Moore, I can't see you every week giving up a sack. We got the Ravens who are 3-0. So, how do you expect us to do when we can't even go beat guys like the Colts? Ravens who are 3-0, and we're gonna lose by just 3. See, now that's what's annoying. Losing like that. That's the annoying part. And Cam Ward threw a pick. I sacked twice. Again, Cam, what's going on? You have this potential, and yet here you are just struggling. Denzel Boston, another good game. Shamiri DK is doing well too. I love that. Dan Moore, again, 2 sacks. All right, we need a new tackle. We need a new tackle. We need a new tackle. I'm all right. Denzel Boston's already an 80. Dan Moore, where are you at? You are a 76. I'll take the penalty with moving on from you. Unless we can get a tackle of some sort. I'm not getting BJ Hill. I want a tackle. I'll go for a left tackle, moving to right, whatever I have to do. You got Ozzie Trapilo and Darnell Wright. How many sacks have you given up? That's the real question. Sacks last season, he gave up 12. This year, he's given up 2 in 2 games. All right, I'm willing to make a move. They have 2 tackles on their team. They have 2 tackles, and I think that could help us out in our favor. So let's go to the trade center and make this big time move. They want us to give, the Packers would give us Roger McCreary, or they would give us Jordan Morgan if we gave them Roger McCreary. Now, I'm not going to do that, but I'd rather counter with some picks. A 2029 second round pick for Jordan Morgan, they're like close for it. So I'm not going to offload. They want a cornerback. We don't have a corner to give. I'm not giving them McQuarrie. I could give them Marcus Harris. See what that would do. And I'll give them an earlier second round pick. Like a 2028 second round pick. How does that sound? Wow, so that just goes straight forward. And now we get to cut a player. So now I get to move on. Not only do we get a new tackle, but Jordan Morgan, who hasn't gotten a chance to really play. And we can move on from Dan Moore. Jordan Morgan's got 2 years left on his deal, but that's all right. Like, it is what it is. They want to give us BJ Hill for salary reasons. Then I'll go for a higher pick then. We'll take your second round of this year if this is the case. If this is the case, we'll do that. No, they're like not a chance. How about a 4th of this year for BJ Hill? They're like, no. Maybe a third of 2028 to kind of recoup our pick. Okay, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to go with a 4th round pick, and then someone's gonna be a salary dump. Yep. So we do that, and we gotta cut one player. BJ Hill, I'm sorry. Like, but someone's gotta go. It's either Prochet, Ali Gay. You know what? For the season, we'll keep BJ Hill. But all right, that we made a major move. We traded for Jordan Morgan at left tackle. We know we're taking a cap hit, but it's all for the right reasons. Trust and believe. Trust and believe, because we need somebody that's not finna be getting sacks, like getting us sunned. Like, we need that flexibility. So let's see if it's apparent in this game against the Jags, who have Josh Allen. Oh, so we win the game. We win the game. We won 30-7. We just won comfortably. That's the first game we've won comfortably this season. 30-7. Cam Ward, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He got sacked twice. But Trevor Lawrence threw 2 picks. He got sacked 5 times though. So our rush attack, or our pass rush, was definitely there. Love that. Receiving, Tyler Lockett, 6 catches, 55 yards, a touchdown. Michael Mayer is actually on the Jags. Jaynarc DK, 3 catches, 45 yards. Denzel Boston, 3 catches, 43 yards. Love that. Sacks. Jordan Morgan didn't give up a sack. J.C. Latham did. But that's better than where we were at before. Way, way better. Sacks. Aledo 2.5 sacks. So he's going to be a problem for us. Jeffrey Simmons had a sack too. L'Jarius Sneed and Roger McCreary had a pick. I'm glad we kept him because I did not want to give that up. We got the Eagles though. That's going to be a big matchup. But let's see, Eagles, who are pretty much number 1 in everything. If we're gonna lose, let's lose in a good, like in a war setting, like in a good way. Do not fumble. Allow 0 sacks. We lost by 6 with 2 new injuries though. Aledo tore his pectoral. Oh my gosh, bro. Tore his pectoral, bro. Oh my gosh, such a bright spot on the team too. Wow, that's awful. That's awful. Cam Ward and Jalen Hurts both threw picks. Cam Ward didn't get sacked. Jalen got sacked 3 times. Oh, that's awful, dude. Tony Pollard had 14 carries for 12 yards, so he was getting shut down. Jaynarc DK, again, was popping off. Denzel Boston, 4 catches, 26 yards. Yo, dude, that's rough. Tavondre Sweat, Victor Demijekuje had a sack. Yo, I'm actually sad about that. Roger McCreary with another pick. Yo, we really just lost our bright spot on the defense. Let's sim to the end of the season. Wow, we actually ended up making the playoffs at 9-8. That I did not expect, because I thought the season was just all but over. But yeah, we still made the playoffs. 8-9 season to 9-8 makes sense. We just needed to win one more game. Cam Ward, 106 passer rating, 27 touchdowns, 9 picks, got sacked 29 times. Tony Pollard had 924 yards, 11 TDs. So he's been holding down as running back 1. Denzel Boston, he hit over 1,000 yards, 81 catches, 9 touchdowns. Conco, 612 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jaynarc DK, perfect at the slot position. And then we got Tyler Lockett, 59 catches, 653 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Kind of a down season for him, but still not bad nonetheless. I think the sack change was great. Jordan Morgan only gave up 6 sacks. J.C. Latham gave up 6. Lloyd Cushenberry gave up 4. Not bad. Not bad from our O-line, for sure. Defense, still hurts. Aledo had 5.5 before he was injured. Demikuje in his absence still had 5.5. Jeffrey Simmons at 6.5. Arnicky at 6.5. Needed more production. BJ Hill at 4.5. Not bad. Roger Curry had 5 picks, so he had a hell of a season. So glad we kept him. But I want to see how Dan Moore did. I forgot where we sent him. So Dan Moore on the Bengals, he only played 14 games. He had 5 sacks, but I think he got benched. So that's what makes sense to me. But yo, we made the playoffs with Cam Ward in his 2nd year, and we're facing the Chiefs at our stadium. Let's see how that goes. Look at Cam Ward, he's hype. Titans haven't had a playoff game at home in so long. Big 3rd down, defense that gets a stop, holds them to 3. But we get another stop again. If the Titans offense could go down the field, get a score, they do. Offense gets the ball, 2-minute drill, get some points. Yo, our defense has been holding it down though. Big 3rd down, they get another stop. Oh my gosh, but Chiefs go down the field and score. We need to score. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 2. I have to play. I feel like we're right there. Feel like we're right there. 3rd and 2. Look at Cam Ward. All right. We got Boston and Okonkwo on the right side here. Okonkwo, he drops it. Oh my gosh, dude. And they just punt the ball away. And we're going to lose the game. Why would you guys punt the ball away? They just go for it. Just go for it. What kind of... Should have just went for it, bro. Both QBs threw picks. Kind of not a good game for either team, but we had no rush attack apparently because we decided not to run the ball. We ran the ball once. Okay, Jaynarc DK 6 catches, 59 yards. Denzel Boston 4 catches, 66 yards and a touchdown. I guess we decided to run the ball once. That's just not a good idea. JC Latham had 1 sack. Defensively, he only gave up a sack. Cody Barton had half sack, so did Jeffrey Simmons. And Roger McCreary had a pick. Roger McCreary played really well this season. Why didn't we go for it? That was so dumb to lose to the Chiefs like that. So that's a tough way to end the season. I felt like we should have definitely went for it. This is definitely wasn't a winnable game against the Chiefs. But I guess it's too early. It's too early for Cam Ward's career to have that type of success. Pro Bowl roster. What do we got here? Cam Ward is not a Pro Bowler, unfortunately. Hopefully Denzel Boston is. He's not. Wow. Tight ends, none of our guys. Offensive line, none of our guys, surprisingly. Defense, none of our guys. Yo, the disrespect to this Titans team. Roger McCreary makes a Pro Bowl, though, as a corner. Love that. And special teams, nobody. Wow. Our approval rating's good, though. Everyone likes us. I think we put the Titans in a good spot. I mean, they went 9-8. Should be a little bit better, but can't really be too mad. Can't really be too mad. We got Eagles, Ravens, Super Bowl. This should be a good one. I want to see if Denzel Boston won Offensive Rookie of the Year because he had a good year. 81 catches, 1,100 yards, and I think single-digit touchdowns. I know that single-digit touchdowns, but that's a good offseason for them. Jair wins Super Bowl MVP for the Ravens as the Ravens win the Super Bowl. Lamar wins Offensive Player of the Year. Coach of the Year went to John Harbaugh. Defensive Player of the Year went to Michael Parsons. NFL MVP went to Josh Allen. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Mekhi Lemon, a rookie wide receiver for the Jets, and they also got a Defensive Rookie of the Year in Darnell Jackson Jr. So that's the second time in their freaking history as an organization they've done that with Sauce and Garrett Wilson, and now with them. Hold on, let's take a look at stats, bro, because there's no way that just happened. Justin Fields, QB1, of course. Brees Hall is still on the team. He had 1,000 yards. So, because he had more touchdown catches. Really, bro? Really? Because of more touchdown catches? I guess. And what about that young bull they got that won that award? Darnell Jackson Jr. He had 7 sacks, 12 tackle for losses. They gave it to him. Whatever. I put the Titans on a better track. They are looking pretty good moving forward. All they need is just 1 year. And Brian Callahan and this Cam Ward team look 89 overall. Jaynarc DK is a 79. Tyler Lockett retired. So Alex is going to have to step up. Denzel Boston's here. Jordan Morgan was a great trade for us because now he's going to anchor that left side of the O-line. And JC Latham was pretty good. Chiggy, glad we re-signed him. And one of the gems, too, I'm glad we re-signed was Roger McCreary. I like him a lot. Corey Hamilton's an 81. We have a great D-line. Urban, I don't even know who Urban is, a will linebacker. But Maxwell Urban, I guess I drafted him, but he's a 75 with superstar potential. So we just literally have gems on the team all around. So it looks like we put the Titans in a good standing, and hopefully that's the case in real life for Titans fans. Without further ado, ladies and gents, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what else you'd like to see on the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, you got to be a Fiend to succeed. Peace.